report nominally covers human rights in 2010, but it does not ignore the so-called Arab Spring democracy protests this year in Middle East and North African countries, and says if they succeed, the region and the world will be improved. Secretary of State Hillary Clinton said those pushing for reform can count on U.S. support.
The United States will stand with those who seek to advance the causes of democracy and human rights, wherever they may live, and we will stand with those who exercise their fundamental freedoms of expression and assembly in a peaceful way, whether in person, in print, or in pixels on the internet.
Clinton cited three worrisome trends concerning human rights: the widespread crackdown on civil society groups and activists, restrictions on internet activity that prohibit free expression, and discrimination against vulnerable minorities, including gays and lesbians. In more detailed comment than is customary for a Secretary of State at the human rights event, Clinton lamented crackdowns on civil society groups in Venezuela and Russia. She said a negative trend concerning human rights in China, already noted in 2010, worsened this year. Clinton cited the arbitrary arrests and detentions since this February of public interest lawyers, writers, intellectuals, and activists.
Among them most recently was the prominent artist Ai Weiwei, who was taken into custody just this past Sunday. Such detention is contrary to the rule of law, and we urge China to release all of those who have been detained for exercising their internationally recognized right to free expression and to respect the fundamental freedoms and human rights of all of the citizens of China.
Clinton named Burma and Cuba as leading offenders among 40 governments curbing internet access for political reasons. She cited Iran for more than 300 summary executions of human rights advocates and others, and Uganda for what she termed state-sanctioned homophobia. The report decried a grim human rights picture in North Korea, the continued detention of more than 2,100 political prisoners in Burma, and the jailing of losing presidential candidates from last year's election in Belarus. Secretary Clinton said 35 years of congressionally mandated U.S. human rights reporting has yielded progress. But T. Kumar, the director of international advocacy for Amnesty International, says President Barack Obama must take a stronger, more direct tone with nations friendly with the U.S., including India and China.
He should have met with Chinese political prisoners while he's here. He should have pushed conditions. He should have said, I can't come to your country before you release these people.
Secretary Clinton said societies flourish economically as well as politically when they address human rights problems instead of repressing them. She said freedom from fear makes economies grow as citizens invest, innovate, and participate. David Gallus, VOA News, the State Department.